Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. It's just a couple minutes for me, and we are going to go and see if we can find Poseidon. So let's hop to it. Nice quick intro today. So now we gotta dive down, I guess.
We'll find a way to get the embers. I know we will.
Oh,
So far, so good. I can actually breathe down here.
so now I don't have to have any sort of worry about breathing. I can go forever, apparently.
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
Damn. Sick. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can find down here. Voice log. Stanley Chen. It started right here, more than 30 years ago, back when this casino was still called the Tempo. One big bet turned my fate around, but now fate's dealt its cruelest hand ever. To everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time, and the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
It started right here.
I read it for you anyway. Oh, these are like the hologram things. Cute. Okay. I mean, the holograms really are, like, very pretty. Now, it wants me to go in here, right?
Nautical lights. It must be Poseidon's doing.
Damn, this really is cool. Question is, am I missing anything? Oh, it's a dragon. That's cool. Alright, can I see anything? Okay, I'm just gonna go straight for what we need to go for.
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where it's hiding. Whoa! Big machine. There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. Have to be careful.
Yeah.
This place is massive.
Yeah, it's huge.
All of it's encased in a dome.
Damn. This is sick, though. I don't know how far I can see. Okay, apparently I can't do anything here. I need to go up above it. Up above the water flow. Nope.
That current's too strong here. I won't make it to the door before the machine spots me.
Okay, so what the fuck am I supposed to do then? Weird. Okay, so where the fuck am I supposed to go then? This way? What's the red light over here? Let's go towards the red light.
That must be the red light that Moreland saw when the water rushed in.
Yeah, let's go and inspect this. Find a nearby hiding spot so underwater enemies will lose sight of you and lose interest. Okay, I can't examine this right yet. I guess this is going to be after I drain the water. I see green. Is there a shard somewhere here? No, it's just random green light. Oh shit, there are more enemies here. Okay. Guess I just have to swim all the way around. So I can go with the water.
Current's too strong. I gotta turn back.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go?
Frost ammo's not gonna do much.
Okay. Am I just like dumb? What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Yeah, I mean, I'm going the wrong way. Change floor? Round 1, 2, 3. There's 4 levels, huh? Okay, I'm on the 3rd currently. Yeah, like how exactly am I supposed to get down below?
Anywhere in this current. Better turn around.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
I should turn back. Current here's too strong.
Then what the fuck am I supposed to do if you're not letting me go towards the fucking place I'm supposed to go? What the actual flying shit am I supposed to do? I already went towards the fucking red light. There was nothing there. Tide Ripper, huh? Tail is the upgrade source. I'm very confused as to what the hell I'm supposed to be doing right now. This is clearly going to be a fairly large battle arena area, but... yeah, I can't do anything with this, so what the fuck am I supposed to do? I ain't got a fucking clue. Anything inside this thing that I can gather? Nope. Okay. Sorry everybody, but I ain't got a goddamn clue what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Because it doesn't make any friggin' sense. I guess I will just go and see what the hell I can do over this way. You'll see a recreation of the Montgolfier Brothers hot air balloon. This is the second model of the balloon to grace the Las Vegas Strip after the first one was sold to a casino in Shanghai in 2031. The original Montgolfier's balloon took flight in Paris, France in 1783 and was the first free flight by humans, but the two brave men who jumped aboard weren't the first beings to take to the air. King Louis XVI had insisted on a test flight that sent a sheep, a duck, and a rooster into the skies 3 months earlier than their human counterparts. I'm assuming that's what that was going to say. Let me go see what the hell's over here, I guess. Stanley Chen, system shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center, so I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead. Can we open these? Nope. Okay, I'm completely at a loss as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. It won't let me go to where I'm supposed to go, so... I am completely at a loss. Guess I can gather this. Am I supposed to try to get this thing's attention or something? Is that what it wants me to do? But I can't. That's the problem.
Door on the other side. Coordinates for Poseidon lead there. I don't think I can get to it without the machine spotting me. I gotta find a way to deal with it first. I should take a look at that red light I saw earlier. If it was a warning, maybe it's part of some kind of alarm system.
Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Game?
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first.
Okay.
According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
Yep. Which is where I just was. Great. Thanks, game. Thanks for making me waste 10 minutes of my time doing
Machines
nothing.
down here. I'll have to swim around them. Stick to cover.
What is considered cover is the real question here.
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node.
Oh, this kelp. Okay.
There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
Guess I'm going the right way. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just me. Holy shit, that jumped the shit out of
Reach the
me.
ledge from here. Maybe there's something I can climb to get out.
The Lumiere Grand Incident. The primary node's shut down now. I think the last time I was down here was during the Lumiere Grand Incident. A malfunction led to an overflow of detergent in the pipes. Suds rose from every fountain as we frantically tried to fix it. I looked up and saw everyone in the lobby chasing bubbles the size of basketballs, young and old alike. Another magical moment in the impossible city. Here we go.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Let me blast this open. Because why not, right? There's gotta be something behind here useful. Otherwise they wouldn't have put it here. Beautiful. Alright, we'll reset this one. And we'll have to go reset the other one. Wherever the hell that seems to be.
There. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
Is there anything down here, though, is the question. Or is it just the other side? Okay, it literally means nothing. Got it. Okay.
According to the map, the second node should be on the other side of the dome.
Uh-huh. I think I already read that little nugget of information. Oh, that thing is here somewhere.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
Make a run for it! You can use smoke bombs underwater? How the hell does that work? I feel like that does not make any sense. Okay, back down we go. Up over here. Grab onto it, Aloy. God damn it. There we go. Alright, let me...
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more... Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway. I'll never forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains had been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first bloom arced up in the dome,
Okay, let's see if
the
that
music's
helps.
swelling. My heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible for all of it. Everything's sticking. Ugh, damn this heat.
Eat.
According to the map, the maintenance stations should be at the south end of the dome.
Okay. Oh, with a red lock. Okay, yeah. Where I was heading before. I don't know what sees me.
There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
I should be able to swim right through there. Are you kidding me?
It looks like part of this building collapsed. There might be a way in.
Ah, down here. This door that I can magically open now.
I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
It's amazing that any of this shit still works after all these years. Like, what, 1,000 years or something has gone by or more? Like, it's kind of crazy that any of this still works. Oh, I can pry open the door? Okay. must be the way. What is this? I can't read any of it anyway. Okay, never mind.
This looks promising. There should be a console in here.
Now we have to make our way back across this entire section, I think. You've already read this, right? One final walk? Yep, we already read that.
There. Time to dry this place out.
Okay, here we go. This thing drains fast. Alrighty.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome. And once I get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon.
Oh, okay. Good thing there's water there.
Purge didn't get rid of all of the water.
Oh, it doesn't get rid of all of them. Okay, interesting. Kind of wish there was an easier way out of here. I'm draining the water, but that's okay. Maybe there was and I just didn't notice it, but... Okay, now I know that there are enemies that I'm gonna have to fight going back through here. There's a snap maw. Concealing omen?
If I shoot that, I can take cover in its spore cloud. The Purge left these machines behind. I could sneak by them. Deal with the big one first.
Aw. I should go try to kill that. Actually, what do I need off this? The gullet?
Gotta be ready.
How did you... Fuck. Oh, I broke it off. Okay. Or I blew it up, I mean. It's okay.
A rush of air.
Alright, let's go fight this freaking thing over here. P. Collins, this is a land of the free. How can we be free if we can't even drive our own cars? Smith Richardson Ogler. As your lawyer, I must remind you that removing the car's self-drive automation could lead to... blah blah blah. The whole point of this case is to return my fine vintage automobile to its original condition, and that means no robots. Yes, and in our papers, this is a piece of history, American history, when we made things. Do they want all our history to vanish? I'm not sure that the court... Oh, I know. The court will say it's just a car. Safety must come first, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it is likely that, but that's not what this is about. It's about returning this car to its original, unchained, unbridled American state. Quality, whatever you want to call it. Okay, time to fight this thing.
Poseidon is through there. Where did that machine go?
And it's gonna be right behind us or some shit.
Aloy!
Oh
It's
god.
a miracle!
What's in the water? Okay. Can we just like sneak around it maybe? And now we're gonna have to fight
Did
it.
you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
Yep.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now. She saved our Delph.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
Okay. God damn. Okay, can we wait a second?
Places, fellas. Get to that.
Hold on.
Overhang.
Okay. Can I actually sneak attack this thing? Actually, let me...
Frost would do a lot of damage.
Electric does more. I need to remove the tail, actually. Jesus. Ah, fuck. Holy fucking hell. Ooh, fuck. Fucking hell, I couldn't jump in time. Oh, fucking hell. Get out of the fucking water, damn it.
Down it goes!
Okay. Well,
Aloy! You did it!
didn't get the tail like I wanted, but that's okay. Okay. That was
Come
easier
on,
than I thought it was
gentlemen,
going
get
to
a
be.
move on.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
Alright, I guess we're just gonna swim across.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just,
Gather
grab what we
things.
came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Sure
Right.
does.
Of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. Well, we'll start taking some of the embers upstairs. Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
Will do. Alrighty. Gather some healing shite.
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home. Save the
Yep.
extra stock for later.
Oh, Poseidon. Where are you? Alright. There's gonna be too much in here for me to really interact with a whole lot, so just make our way down.
Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it. There. I should be able to use that console.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders.
Well, that did happen.
Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
He was right.
Yeah. Hidden in the AC code, someone must have inserted it via a thermostat interface. Pretty funny, actually. You know that hollow ad for the Cravemen review over at the vodka? What? I don't know. Well, their loincloth disappeared. Went on for almost an hour before we shut it down. Chuckles aside, we can't let it happen again. I've been over the environmental and hollow systems and they look okay. On your shift, have a look at the water and filtration code. Hate to think with that, but what might happen if those systems were compromised? Would be a lot worse than a few naked Neanderthals on the strip. Yeah.
I'm here to bring you home, Poseidon.
Poseidon!
To Gaia.
Time to go back to Gaia.
Mother, all waters lead back to her.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Sweet. Alright, time to go back.
Okay. Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
I'm sure something's gonna happen though when we go back out here.
System reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system.
Uh-oh.
Warland and crew must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry, I bet.
Really? That's as fast as we can climb? I feel like something's fucked with the climbing thing here. But that's okay. These little like statues and stuff of the dragons are so cool. Alright, elevator shaft, here we come. I'm gonna assume... Which I know I probably shouldn't assume, because we know what assuming does most of the time, but... I don't think there's anything else in here for me to do. Go around. Okay. Oh, grapple point? Oh. Could've just grappled up here, damn it. Did I read all these? Las Vegas, May 4th, 2060. 20 years ago this week, Stanley Chen broke ground on one of the most ambitious construction projects in American history, even though many Americans didn't want him there. As he struck his spade into the barren soil, the CEO quipped how resentment against Chinese political influence had turned Vegas into a boiling hotbed of nationalistic sentiment, but how his immense fortune had cooled that down, finally, warming Americans to his idea of a new Las Vegas. Who would have believed at the time that he would become one of the most beloved figures of the clawback era? But Stanley Chen has always been one to defy the odds, literally. In 2035, during a meeting with potential investors at the Old Tempo Hotel, Chen watched in horror as his water filtration startup drowned before his very eyes, realizing too late that his once trusted lawyer had sold critical patent info to the competition. The resulting chain reaction of busted deals wiped him out, leaving him with only $88,000 to his name. Devastated, Chen decided to leave his future to fate. He went to the casino floor and placed all $88,000 on a roulette wheel, number 8. It hit. The resulting 37-to-1 payout netted him nearly $3.2 million, enough to rejuvenate his dreams of starting a successful business. He threw himself back into his work, eternally thankful for his lucky new lease on life. 5 years later, it wasn't Chen that needed saving, but Vegas itself. The hot zone crisis had strangled tourism. Years of ever-increasing heat had dried out the county completely. Water in critical demand everywhere was now too expensive to import. Abandonment seemed to be the only option. The City of Lights was about to go dark forever. But Stanley Chen couldn't let that happen. In 5 years of incredible success, he had turned $3.2 million into $200 billion, selling water filtration technology that blah 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 blah. Damn, what a story there. Already read that, I think. Okay. Stanley Chen.
Looks like that elevator I found earlier.
Hey.
Yeah, I can catch a ride instead of climbing back up.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. Point. Oh, what's this? All supply cache. Must be on the outside. Okay. Interesting.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city.
Okay, let's craft some ammo. Five, huh? It is cheaper to craft them. Obviously, we knew that, but let's craft this. Craft this, I guess, because we get 10. Craft these because we get 15. Perfect. Wait a minute. Outfit upgrades? Yeah, I can't upgrade this. I need Sunwing, Rollerback, and Medium Machine Cores. I don't really want to swap to this stuff. Nope.
Eagle? How much did all this cost?
Let's restock on the stuff I need. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Damn.
Show my old Gramps always wanted.
There's another.
Okay, that is sick. That would be amazing to see.
His dream realized. His old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
Damn, what a shot.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this.
I bet.
Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
Yes.
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the show.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had there for certain.
A new dream, huh?
Reintroducing gambling.
I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve was a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
You're welcome. Our pleasure.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But I might want to find that Oseram camp first. See if Talana made it. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
Deep water sites I found. Oh, like way back at the beginning of the game. Do I really want to do that though? Probably not right now. Okay, I guess we just need to return to base. Yep, let's just do that. Let's just fast travel back.
Boop.
I like how our stash has unlimited capacity. Very convenient. Also, I wish we could just teleport straight back inside. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, what do you need to tell me now?
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Alright, what rumor do you got for me now?
A caravan of Osira make camp in the still sands south of here.
Okay.
We've tolerated them so far. But their leader's a greedy profiteer. He steps out of line, I'll gladly send the whole camp packing.
That's fair enough.
Breaking even.
Sounds
Don't
like the
let the
Oseram
pretty
are taking
landscape
quite a
fool you.
risk.
I already bought the best thing he has, basically. This, I don't really care about. Don't care about. And don't care about. I can sell you my resources, though. I don't think it matters who I sell it to. I think I get the same amount from anybody. Sell the blue or the green stuff. Oh yeah, I did get this. I didn't even put it on. What a dumbass. Spent a shit ton of shards and then never even bothered. Weapons. Do I have any empty slots? Looks like I have an empty slot on this one, which would be useful. %, huh? That's probably quite useful. Knockdown power, 15% could be good too. Stealth damage, very good. That's already equipped though. Concentration, critical hit chance, impact. Impact damage could be good. Overdraw damage. This doesn't have overdraw, so doesn't do anything for me. Hair damage is whatever. We just want more impact damage essentially on this one. But I'll keep with the draw speed, I think. I think that'll be good enough for it.
Maybe I should talk to them. Find out what they're doing.
At a later date, we will do that. But right now, we are going up in here. Boop. Okay, now we're going to have to talk to everybody again. Be prepared for lots of dialogue, everybody.
I should go to my room and check out the focus I found in that rebel camp.
That's true. Could do that too. I guess nobody really has a whole lot of things to talk about. Makes it easy enough, I guess. Which one was my room again? Over there. I guess I should take a look at the focus. Yeah.
Okay, the focus I got from the Sons of Prometheus is encrypted. But with a little time, I should be able to hack it. There. Got it.
Aloy, it seems you've recovered some property that doesn't belong to you.
Oh, you're not surprised to see me? You know, after you tried to sell me out to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab?
Hardly. When I realized the lone huntress had been raiding Regalla's camps, I knew you had escaped. Subtlety is not your strong suit.
Fact.
From now on, I suggest you stay away from rebel operations. You're meddling with something you don't understand.
What I understand, Silence, is that you've doled out machine overrides to dangerous people. And stoked up a tribal civil war. Again.
Yep.
I'm gonna put a stop to it.
Fine. Stubbornly blunder ahead as usual. Your efforts will only slow the inevitable. A warning, though. The Sons of Prometheus are very tenacious, and they want your head. There's nothing I can do about that now.
Oh, I'm scared. What will I do without your protection?
You should be scared, Aloy. More than you realize.
Should I,
But I
though?
have better things to do than educate you. Best of luck flailing about in the fog of ignorance.
Ow! One of these days, I'm gonna shut that arrogant mouth of his. Permanently. But first I have to figure out why he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay, now I just gotta go deliver Poseidon.
It was pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
Well, she wouldn't. Because she was raised in a completely different environment. Yay, nurturing. Gaia, we have Poseidon.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Ooh.
I see you have recovered Poseidon.
Yes, we do. Did. I have one of these
Drone's
now
reconnected
too.
now.
I
Oh.
like this one.
Oh, that's cool. So you can just change what it looks like in here. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Interesting. Alrighty.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it.
Cool.
Hi, Gaia.
Alright.
Hello, Aloy.
Oh god. So much more to talk about.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to...
So once I bring it back...
While
Wait.
permanent restoration requires the ability, I may be able to improve condition. However, like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query, alone and frightened.
Okay.
I feel like... I already did these.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified.
Oh.
As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can.
Okay.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill.
Yeah.
No matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
I already... What?
So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Probably.
Most likely.
Yeah.
In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
Probably.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings.
Which we don't need anymore,
Apollo
essentially.
was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066.
Yeah.
By order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable.
He's a bit of a douche.
He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith,
Yeah.
attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Yep. Okay. Either.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
It's crazy that she can control the weather and shit. It's interesting.
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
Yeah.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
1,000 freaking years.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
It's interesting.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress.
Yeah.
However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
Very true.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
How's Catalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him.
Yeah.
In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him.
Oh.
I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then.
Sweet.
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Oh.
Yeah, she filled me in. It sounds promising.
I forget what the workaround was. I think it's one of the missions I'm supposed to go do with her.
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could completely go vegetarian.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Apparently we have an unlimited supply of them.
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yeah.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered.
Yeah.
For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
That'd be a good call. My God.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
Yeah.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day.
Yeah.
Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education.
Damn.
Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
Very true.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted.
Yeah.
I owe everything to their dedication.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel, it used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses.
Oh.
It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
Interesting.
Guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines.
Yeah.
He wanted viruses to infect them with too.
I mean, I guess that could have been used as a good, but who knows?
So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Scion. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No.
Hmm.
From the data on your focus, it seems that Scion was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Probably.
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum, a memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Interesting.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
Yep. Okay.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith.
Oh.
But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Makes sense, probably.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here.
Interesting.
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I'll keep a lookout.
Okay, so it might actually benefit us to do something like to collect those things. I wasn't thinking it was going to actually be beneficial after I connected it the first time, because I was just like, oh, it's just a monitoring thing. Or just to change the scenery in here, but it seems like maybe it'll do something else. I don't know if I really want to look into all this right now.
So the Zeniths are the same people who left Earth. Physically immortal.
Yeah, it's interesting.
How'd they figure it out?
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise.
Yeah.
Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
No.
Unfortunately, no. My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn.
Ah, okay.
Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dahlgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal that precise would require thorough knowledge of the system. How could the Zeniths know that?
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Sounds about right.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him, despite his failure.
Yeah. Interesting.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yep.
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors.
Yeah.
Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart.
Yeah.
While we lack the anti-shielding weapon, were I to absorb Hephaestus and utilize it to create a large force of combat machines, no shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
Back.
So there's hope.
Always.
Of course. It's just gonna take a little bit more.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth.
Probably.
Start over, so they can build it how they want.
why they want to just extract resources.
Further
from
supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius.
Yeah.
They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground.
Mm-hmm. Okay, time to go.
I should be going.
Alright, well that's a lot of talking and dialogue there, so I hope you guys didn't find that too boring. Let's go talk to Varl, I guess. Or do I want to go talk to Katalo? Go talk to Katalo.
You've returned.
I have. How about... Well, I guess it's just training.
Anything else you've been looking at with that focus?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
Oh.
That sounds kind of gross.
Not cool. Okay, I guess I can't talk to you about anything right now.
I have to get going.
Carry on.
Okay, so I can't talk to you about your arm. Or potential replacement for an arm, I guess. Interesting.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door.
Which door? This one?
There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
Ah.
I see.
Okay. I guess let me listen to this.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea.
There are
The
still
crown
thousands
flower.
of plant samples.
We used to
stored
have
deep below
one
the
in our
facility.
backyard.
I could ask Gaia about that.
Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
Okay. Alright, we are going to... Oh, we can play a game with him. I think. I just talk to him, I guess. How do I leave? Is this the exit door?
Better see what Beta and Varl are up to first. It sounded important.
Oh, okay. I have to go and talk to them first. Damn it. Okay.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning. Looks like some kind of maintenance space.
A whole bunch of items. Yes, please.
I wonder where this leads.
Yeah. Where do you lead?
Power cells? Huh.
I can't pick them up. Oh, here we go.
That did it.
Aloy? bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was.
Oh, shit.
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Oh,
She
I remember
found that
watching
recording
that.
from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
I think that was like one of the very first things we ever saw with the focus in the first game.
You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough.
Okay.
And then,
But then Tilda
one day,
showed herself?
a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
Yeah. Probably. Interesting. Okay.
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But
Oh,
what
shit.
else can you tell us about Tilda?
I accidentally hit it.
She-
I accidentally trying to reach for my cup.
Liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her...
Okay.
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space.
Interesting.
When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
How, though? Because wouldn't she have been talking to her? Or was she not? Were they not talking? Seems very interesting.
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
Any more info?
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
I doubt it.
No.
Yeah,
Any information about them was redacted.
of course.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
I beg to differ on that.
Let's leave it at that then.
I bet Tilda's gonna be the one that helps us a little bit through Beta.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk.
Very true.
About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him, but he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Talk about being pessimistic, Aloy. You're being very pessimistic right now about her being able to help. Maybe you should be a little more optimistic. There was a second thing up there for power. Now, where would that go? Over here? This was just to climb up. I have to go to Demeter's coordinates. There's a second power core here, or energy cell. Where would this go? Can it go in here somewhere? I feel like it's got to go somewhere.
Aloy.
Aloy and Gaia want me to help figure out how to capture Hephaestus. I'd put chances of success at about 0.0, but I might as well give it a think because 1, without Hephaestus' ability to make machines, the Zeniths will have us at their mercy, and 2, what else am I going to do? As always, the first step is to outline the problem, like the other subordinate functions. Hephaestus achieved quasi-sentience when Gaia received the signal from Sirius. And when Gaia blew herself up to stop Hades, Hephaestus fled, looking for a new home. But unlike the other subordinate functions, which seem to have taken refuge in whatever physical processor they could find, Hephaestus hid in the globe-spanning network that connects all the cauldrons in the world. Maybe because no single processor was large enough to contain it, or because it sought out the code environment it was most familiar with. Regardless, becoming a ghost in the network enabled it to pursue its twisted new mission: infiltrate cauldron production facilities, build combat units, and deploy them against humans, all in an effort to protect terraforming machines from tribal hunters. Escalation ensues. As hunters become adept at neutralizing its killing machines, Hephaestus makes more, bigger, better armed, and deadlier. But this is a digression. For our purposes, the main point is that Hephaestus isn't in one place, so Aloy can't simply find it and use the Master Override to contain it in the Gaia kernel like Aether, Demeter, or Poseidon. It can flee to any cauldron at any time, ergo we've got to trap it somehow, probably in a cauldron core, and cut off its access to the network. But how? As of this writing, I have literally no clue. To make matters worse, the data that Gaia provided seems to indicate that Hephaestus is changing. The exact methodology isn't clear to me, but its code base has expanded. That's bad news. For one thing, it could mean that its heuristic density is increasing, which would make it harder for Gaia to absorb. But even worse, it implies that Hef has the ability to rewrite itself, or at least parts of itself, which is terrifying. What if it rewrote its access protocols? That would mean I don't even want to think about it. Beta. Okay.
I better keep this down here.
Where would it go down here? Let's go somewhere. I don't know. Figure it out at a later date. As of right now, we are going to go save the game and end the episode. So, I hope you have enjoyed watching this one, even though it was a lot of dialogue. The last like 30 minutes, I think it's just been nothing but dialogue, so I apologize for that. But unfortunately, it's just another necessary evil to the game. Whoops. Run, Aloy, run. But anyway. Again, girl. Anyway. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.